Right, 20th of May 2024. My first day. My first day for chemotherapy. 9:45 was the start. It's scary, but it has to be done. But the reality is just, how can you put it, just boring. Boring. Basically, I got plugged into the system, I've got my PICC. I can never remember what it's called. But anyway, the continual catheter that they just pump the drugs through to. I was connected up, flushed it clean first, simple. Then something else went in, then something else went in. And, by this time I'm just sitting back and letting it happen.
Hi guys, I'm sitting here in William Harvey Hospital having my chemo session, my very first one. So let's see if we can see the machine. There's the machine pumping me full of drugs. So I'm going to become a druggie for today anyway. We're being looked after amazingly well. So don't be afraid, it's easy and it helps.
Then the lovely nurse Suzanne comes over and sort of says, right, this is the first chemo drug. And she gave a name to it. And I have no idea now what it is. I can look it up, but I'm not going to bother. It doesn't matter, right? I got pumped through with, 5, 6 different solutions and flushed in between and this, that, and the other. I lost track of what was happening to me because I was in good hands. So, thank you, team at William Harvey Hospital, Oncology. The nurse concerned was fantastic, Suzanne. I had 2 other nurses there, as they refer to themselves, the dog spotties, the people who do all the work. Mandy, and I'm sorry, I forgot the other girl's name. Both of you, you were there. You listened to my very bad jokes. I think you tolerated me rather than enjoyed. But yeah, thank you very much. So I was there for hours and hours. But the nice thing about it was relaxing. I had other patients coming in and out, somebody getting blood's being taken, other ones sort of dressings changed, people going through all sorts of chemo tests and work. And it was very, very mundane is the only way I can put it. The girls just got on with it and just did their job. And this is the thing that I have great respect. They just care. They just get on with the job, and they care about their patients. And it's an amazing feeling to know they're there. So all of this done, got it all done. Hours and hours and hours later, I got me pump. Which is basically just a bottle it carried around, and various patients made these little bags to put these pumps in. I got one, which was a very nice little bag, and if you recognise it by any chance, thank you very much for making it. And basically, I brought it home overnight. And the following morning went back in. Well, yes, it was the following morning, went back in. No, afternoon, wasn't it? Yes, because it was a 24-hour job. So about 3:30, I was there to have it all detached and flushed out and so forth again. Done. Goodbye. That's it. It's routine. There's nothing to be scared of whatsoever on there. But during my first chemo session on the Monday, I got given all these sorts of drugs, more drugs to take, again, to combat the side effects of it. So most of them, I mean, this one particularly is called dexamethasone, whatever that is. This is the second lot of this that I've had. The first lot you took 4 and 4. This one is just 3. And I'll admit, I did them wrong to begin with. The first day I didn't dissolve them. I just took them as pills with all the rest of the pills I take. But now I do them correctly, so I'm a good boy now. I have actually, on the Tuesday, I actually had my first side effect, and that was I got some tingling in the fingers. Oh God, it lasted as long as maybe as much as 10 seconds. So my side effects are not a problem yet, and I hope they never will be. But I've got also here, if it gets nausea, I've got tablets for that. The worst ones, that on day 5 I had to inject myself with something. Again, I don't know what it is. It's now in my own personal sharps box, and that was scary. I've never been one who loved having an injection, whether it's for blood taking or drug giving. I never look at it. I just sort of say, yeah, get on with it. It doesn't hurt, I know that, but I don't like it. I'm a wimp. I don't care if people know that. I'm a wimp. But this time I had to stick myself. I had to do it to myself. Now, my kid brother was had to do that. And he sort of said, oh, it's all right, it doesn't hurt. And I just thought, yeah, I'm sure it doesn't, but it's still not something I look. So I did it. I did it today. I did it. I'm a strong, amazing... Oh, for God's sake, stop bullshitting. I just basically got on with it. And no, it didn't hurt. No, it wasn't a problem. I looked, I punched it in, and I didn't even feel it going in. And I must admit, I went, he told the truth. Brothers, you can't always rely on brothers, can you? But yeah, it didn't hurt. It was simple, straightforward, no problem. So don't be scared of it. If this wimp can get away with it, so can you. I had to record this video because you may not be, but I'm a wimp, a coward. I hate looking at needles. I don't scream or shout or anything like that about it. I'm not really truly feared of them. I just don't want to see them. But part of my treatment involves self-injecting some medication, which is to counteract some of the side effects of the chemotherapy. So I was told that you've got to have 5 injections that you do at home. Oh God. So it's been a problem for me. But this morning, well, just a few minutes ago, and it's now, 11:52 in the morning, I've been told by my young baby brother, who's done it to himself a few times, said, no, it doesn't hurt, no problem, So I've been brave, and I've injected myself. Clean it up with the little wipes, you get. And you know what? It doesn't hurt, not in the slightest. They must use a special needle for doing it at home compared to when it's thinner and so forth. But anyway, I'm fine. I have survived my first self-inflicted jabbing with steel to inject myself with medication. And I can now tell you, yeah, don't be worried, it's no problem. If a wimp like me can do it, you can definitely do it. Trust me. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a good time. So I did. I got away with it. I survived my terror of the injection. And so, yeah, basically, the only real problem I've had throughout has been this catheter here, but not for any other reason than it's still healing, right? So it can get tender, it can get knocked out of the way, and so forth. On there, it's strapped over. It's got a nice bandage. You know, this is an old one, so elasticated bandage, so it holds it in place, no problem. It's got dressings on it to help and so forth. I've even got about half a dozen. If it does cause a problem, I can just replace them. There's nothing too much trouble for the teams, the medical teams, in terms of helping all of us. And I am just feel favoured. But I'm not, because everybody's getting the same treatment. And that's the really amazing thing, is that we may not have to pay for our treatment in the UK, but we're still given the top quality. So well done to the medical team. Wherever you are, whether you're in my local hospital, whether you're the oncology department covering Kent, or whether you are the team up in London, which I go to, doesn't matter. You've all been doing an amazing job. And if you're starting your journey, you're going to get the same, I promise. They don't distinguish with who you are. They just deliver care. So, in about a week or so, I'll have my second treatment. But next week I'll go for my pre-chemo checks, where they check the blood and check everything's okay, change dressings, do this, do that, whatever's necessary, right? Because they're there to look after you and me. Don't worry. It's good. Thank you for listening to me today. I've got some recordings and pictures and so forth of the events this week, and hopefully you'll find them of use, and I'll attach them to this podcast. Thank you very much. I'll see you very soon.